Let's stay with the tech theme because Apple are going to face more antitrust headwinds in Europe. Now, this is around the iPad. It's been added to a list of products that fall under the EU's Digital Markets Act. What does it mean? It means that Apple now has 6 months to make changes to comply with a new set of rules. Anurag Rana joins me now from Bloomberg Intelligence. I mean, this is just another headwind thrown in the side for Apple. What is the headwind of regulation? What piece of regulation are they buffering up again with the iPad?
Yeah, so the DMA wants to make sure that if you want to download apps, you don't have to go through the App Store. You can go outside the ecosystem. Now, remember that Apple's already said yes to this for the iOS, which is the bigger revenue base, which is the iPhone. So frankly speaking, them, going through this for the iPad shouldn't be a big deal, only because, from a relative basis, iPad has a much smaller revenue base compared to the phone. So I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal, only because they've already agreed to do this for the iPhone.
What's the bigger item that we're going to keep an eye on? Obviously, we were shaken last week by the dissipation of iPhone sales in China. What can turn the iPhone sales story around beyond China, if at all?
Yeah, that's not going to happen this year or even next year, only because China is a very big part of the story. Now, very soon, perhaps in a quarter or two, you're going to get into a situation where you have easier comparisons compared to last year. I think that's when we need to see that whether after this 1 year of, you could say, weak sales, do we get into a point that China's sales starts to pick up, or it's going to be, a secular trend or the downtrend. So I think when Apple reports, we really want to see what management has to say about China and what their strategy is to revive sales there.
Okay, Anurag, let's see what the profit numbers are and the real sales. Bloomberg Intelligence giving us the outlook on Apple.